Hi, my name is Sat1. Welcome to today's video. Today I want to show you a list of software solutions that will enable you to automate the calculation of taxes on your cryptocurrency transactions. These solutions will be suitable whether you need to calculate taxes for your business or if you're an accountant and need to calculate taxes for your clients. Before I go through the list of solutions, I want to highlight some of the main tasks that these systems can help you with. The first and most important task is actually importing the transactions in the first place. And the main ways to do this are either through a CSV file, connecting your cryptocurrency exchange account to these software solutions via an API, and lastly connecting cryptocurrency wallets as well. The second task they can help with is classifying the transactions. This is for capital gains and losses, or taxing them as income. And some countries actually classify cryptocurrency as property. I believe currently France does this. And this will mean that a different set of tax rules are applied to cryptos there. And thirdly, the software will help to tax different types of cryptocurrency income sources correctly. So crypto income sources can include things like airdrops, hard forks where cryptocurrencies split into different types of coin, and DeFi interest. So these are just a few examples in addition to receiving payments in crypto from selling goods and services online or in person. Now, the fact that these software solutions can help you with all of these income sources will save you a lot of time. So I'm going to jump into reviewing some of the solutions now, but please watch the video to the end where I'll have a bonus piece of content for you, which you will find very useful. The first solution I want to take a look at is BearTax. As you can see on the homepage, the key thing that you want to do first is import your trades, and it supports a file upload or uploading your transaction through their API. If we scroll down the page, you can see that they integrate with a lot of the major cryptocurrency exchanges around the world. There's some huge ones here like Binance and Bitstamp. And obviously, as it mentions once again, you can have a CSV upload as well if you use an exchange from anywhere else in the world that's not on this list. Now, in terms of auto-generating your tax documents, obviously this is a big feature of the software. And if I actually click the View Sample Documents, you can see an example of how the transactions are calculated for tax and then loaded straight into the tax form. Now, obviously this is a US form, but this solution will work with forms from tax authorities in various countries. So have a look in the FAQ section to make sure that it works wherever you are in the world. If I go back to the home page, one of the key features that it offers is integration with your favorite tax software, as you can see here. And they mention TurboTax, but it links into others as well. And before we move on to the next solution, let's just look at the pricing structure. So there's obviously various tiers here, and one common theme you'll see is that the prices are charged by the number of transactions that took place in your account or accounts. So once you've decided which tier is appropriate, you can just pay the relevant fee. And the good thing is that you can actually see your transaction report before you have to pay for anything. You only have to pay when you actually download the tax forms. So that's a big benefit. And to save some money, you can have a 2-year plan that you sign up for instead of just the 1 year by toggling the section up here. The second solution is CryptoTrader.tax. Like the previous solution, they offer you a free report to preview what your taxes will be before you actually have to pay for any of their software tiers. Once again, they make it quite easy to import your transaction through a wizard, and you can preview it, as I just said, and download your report for your tax authority in your country. You can download your completed tax forms and either send it to your accountant or actually import it into your accounting software. So if we look at the report there, it will show you that you can obviously fill out standard forms based on your tax authority's design, and it will calculate things like short and long-term gains, in addition to classifying different types of cryptocurrency income. If I click on the integrations button at the top here, You can actually see all of the different exchanges. Let me filter on exchanges there. You can see all of the exchanges around the world that it integrates with. So as I mentioned earlier, Binance, Bitstamp, there's a whole bunch from across the globe which it works with. But you can actually filter by different wallet types. So obviously Exodus is a very popular wallet that's used. And then we've also got filtration by DeFi or decentralized finance platforms, where you can earn interest based on your deposits. So these are quite big names. There are others around there in the market, but these are quite big names which obviously integrate fully with this software. Next is CoinTracker. If we scroll down the page, once again, it offers easy connection to different exchanges and wallets. You can actually use this solution to track your entire crypto portfolio as well, if you've got deposits in different wallets and different exchanges. And as previously, you can instantly generate tax reports based on the standards in your country. Now I want to have a look at the exchanges that it functions with. So we can see a list of popular exchanges here. And that's quite a comprehensive list, as this seems to be scrolling forever. So I don't think that you're going to have a problem with integrating it to an exchange that you use. You can see the pricing tiers charge you by the number of transactions, but you can obviously use it for free up to 25 transactions, as you can see here. The next solution is Crypto Tax Calculator. This is a solution that comes from Australia, as you can see here on the main description on the homepage. If I click the country on the top right hand side, here are actually all of the countries that are supported with this solution. So it should cover most of the Western world by the looks of things. So that's a pretty flexible list of countries that you can work with. Now the ATO is pretty tough on its tax compliance rules, so it's good to see that if it supports the ATO, then you can rest assured that the compliance with your country will be pretty strong. Let's click on the number of exchanges that are supported. So obviously you can see here there's a massive list of exchanges that will hook into that software. Let's have a look at some of the features. So the imports can happen via CSV or API integration, as you can see at the top. Categorizing transactions is obviously very important. So as I mentioned earlier, you can earn interest and income from DeFi or decentralized finance. So it covers all of those types of transactions here and calculates the tax appropriately. You can generate tax reports for all financial years and not just the current one. So that's a pretty robust solution. Next, let's take a look at Coinly. Now, I believe Coinly was one of the earliest companies in this space, so it's quite a reputable name from what I've seen in the crypto media over the years. It supports over 300 exchanges. You can import your data through API or CSV files. There are tax previews here before you end up having to pay for anything, and you can download your tax documents for submission to your accountant or your tax authority. This is the first solution I've seen which not only has the consumer lens that the software can look through, but also an enterprise tab here, which would be ideal. Obviously, if you're a business transacting in crypto, then this suite of software could actually be much more tailored towards your needs in terms of its user interface design and some of the features that it has. Let's take a look at how they price. So quite a simple set of pricing tiers here. Once again, it's based on the number of transactions. So if you're a large business transacting a lot of e-commerce using crypto, then obviously that pro tier might be suitable for you. Let's have a look at the next one. So this is token tax. So straight away there, focusing on the fact that it deals with DeFi accounting as well as standard cryptocurrency transactions. We can see the usual exchanges that are supported by the software. So there's automatic tax form generation, as you would expect from this kind of solution. And there's some more information here about if you're trading as opposed to buying and holding and selling after a certain period of time. And this tax loss harvesting here, which enables you to offset losses against other taxable gains that you might have. The solution supports international taxes. So we've got obviously the standard US form that we're all quite familiar with. It will calculate taxes if you're involved in mining. I don't think I've met anyone that's involved in crypto mining just yet, but if you do, there's support for that. Different countries like the UK and Canada is mentioned here for generating your capital gains and loss reports, and integration into accounting packages like TurboTax, as you can see. Now let's move on to ZenLedger. So this is another name that I came across a few years ago, so it's quite a developed or mature solution in the space. And as you're probably getting familiar by now, focus on the import, the review of your transaction is probably free, and downloading your tax form is the paid element of the solution. We've got the usual suspects here in terms of all of the cryptocurrency exchanges. So a comforting set of logos. And if we go back a page, you can see they offer premium support 7 days a week, email, chat or phone, which is quite comforting to know. And let's take a look at their pricing. The pricing is charged by transaction, but I think this is the first one we've seen in this video where the number of transactions is unlimited for a certain fee, which is good to know if you're involved in e-commerce. And finally, I want to move to Guilded. It offers a number of features. So integration into accounting packages is one, but the platform actually focuses on things like payments as well. So if you want to make or receive payments using stablecoins such as USDT and Tether, that's supported here. You can actually send out invoices. And one of the other things that they support is a new feature called MassPay. So enabling your company to send out crypto payments to multiple people at once, 500 recipients in a single Ethereum transaction, for example. So that's what stablecoins like these US dollar ones are based on. This is a very convenient solution which not only offers you accounting functionality and integration, but also a lot of flexibility around payments using crypto as well, especially invoicing. That's one of the first solutions that I used for sending out an invoice with crypto. I mentioned at the start of this video that I'd have some bonus content for you, and that is an interview with Gil from Guilded Finance, as I just showed you. And this is on episode 2 of my payments podcast, which you can find at thepayments.show. If you just enter thepayments.show into your web browser, it'll pop up. Or alternatively, you can click the link to this episode in the description box. And Gil discusses about how he got into crypto in the first place. And it was quite interesting. It was basically due to a problem that he had in previous companies working with different freelancers across the world. So definitely have a listen to that, because Gil has provided a lot of valuable information which may help you. So thanks for watching the video. It was a very short one today, and I wanted to give you some information so you can get a bit of a head start in terms of shortlisting which solution might be right for your company or for your accounting practice. If you want to get in touch with me, please just head over to digitalmoneylab.com and fill out the contact form, or you can contact me using one of the other methods that you'll find on the page. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.